a bipartisan group of senators. When you hear the word bipartisan in Washington, hold on to your wallet and your watch. A bipartisan group of senators unveiled legislation Wednesday to save the U.S. Postal Service, the way they're going to save Social Security, by slashing 100,000 employees from the post office, including the guy who just delivered the mail
I just saw
here
him in the hallway wearing shorts.
He's got legs.
You know why? He
knows how to use them.
They had to take his pants because the post office needs his pants back.
They could only give him half his pants.
All postal employees will all be wearing shorts from now on, even in snow, rain, sleet. What are the other ones? Hail.
Oh, no, I think you got hail and frogs. I think it
frogs.
rains frogs.
They all have to wear shorts now.
It's
going to save us like a couple $1 million.
But some knobby knees. Yeah. We're going to see some. Okay, so now this Senator Joe Lieberman, he's like the Z-League of evil. Wherever something bad happens, Joe Lieberman is there. As Lieberman, Tom Carper, Democrat of Delaware, Susan Collins, and Scott Brown, speaking of showing his legs and everything else. Okay, this is what we're talking about, cutting jobs in a period of economic crisis.
And before you move on, can I just say, when is the last time you heard someone screaming about the bloated post office budget? There are so many people working over at the post office. They really need to cut those jobs.
Yeah, right. The line was not nearly long enough.
The line of people outnumbers the employees who work there.
Oh, by 5 to 1 local. You go up here, it's ridiculous.
And I actually think that it's one of those things in government where I don't really mind that if it doesn't turn a profit. It's like the federal government is offering this service to us, the ability to send a letter, and that's awesome. And if it doesn't turn a huge profit, and if it's a money loser, then fine. I think it's just one of those integral functions of federal government, to have a postal system. And this whole idea of treating it like a business. Well, have you ever tried to send something by FedEx lately? It's like $60 to send my mom cookies. Or, seriously, to Ohio from Los Angeles, it's like $60.
They have cookies in Ohio. There are other ways to arrange that, but I don't want to problem solve your cookie problem.
I just think that we're picking on postal workers, we're picking on teachers. We continue to basically figure out how to gut Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare. It's like everything on the block is basically hurting us, regular folks who depend on things and societies to function correctly. Education, mail, transportation, all this stuff.
So if they make this cut, you're going to lose your cookies. I understand, but the
my mom's going to be really pissed at me.
They say if 100,000 employees accepted a buyout, it would save $8 billion per year. Do you know what penny ante money $8 billion per year is? I mean, for perspective, okay, I did a piece. The top 20 hedge fund managers in this country made $22 billion last year as a group, and most of that income is probably taxed at 15% because of the tax break for hedge funds. If they were taxed like cops, you'd get another $5 billion into the budget just from those 20 people, and yet they want to cut 100,000 jobs, which means 100,000 other people will lose jobs, because that's the ripple effect or more, and to save $8 billion. Just tax those 20 guys and 30 more, and you got all the post office employees you want. That's how skewed the debate has become right now.
And not to mention, you're essentially gutting the pension and compensation programs for people who spent 30 years walking the city streets, bringing you your mail that you waited for every single day, your checks, letters from your family, or whatever. But it's just I could think of other people to pick on if you're going to really save that limited amount of money. My favorite thing in this, too, is the idea that they're going to streamline the delivery by implementing curbside service over door deliveries. So that's basically, and let me get this straight, the mail carrier would stand at the curb and yell, "Hey, you want this? You want me to throw it? You want it right here on the street? You want it at the end of your driveway? Because I don't know if you're aware of the new rules. I can't bring it to you." That's the service you get from FedEx. I'm going to leave it down here while my dogs chew up the box. I don't know.
You know, the last time I went into the post office locally here, you know, there was like 2 people for a line of 20, and it took forever, and the lady was, everybody was screaming at her. It wasn't her fault. And I went up and I said, "Bad day, huh?" And she went, "Every day is a bad day."
Bad career choice.
Is it like, and you know what? This is who we're targeting, these people who are already getting picked on.
I just don't hear anybody standing up for them, and that's the thing. I know that there has to be compromise and streamlining and efficiencies, and everybody is for that. But
And
this idea of like, I just never hear I don't hear Bill O'Reilly standing up for them, the people who stood on their feet for 35 years, having to argue with people angry in line. Where's that ethic?
You know what they do instead? They make you angry at the guys who are making, what, 50 grand a year at the post office instead of the guys making billions with government bailout money.